Hi everyone, Janie here, and today I'm going to be making two elegant thank you cards. One of them is going to be a 5.5-inch square, and the other one is going to be a mini slimline. And I'm going to be using this beautiful die set. This Coca Rosa cutting die set from InLoveArts comes with a die to cut out the words thank you. And this set is called Hollow Sunflower Border with Word Cutting Dies. And it is so beautiful and can be used in a variety of ways and would make a great shaker card. But I'm not doing that. I'm also going to be using Recollections gold foil cardstock from Michaels and this gorgeous pearl linen cardstock because, like I said, these are going to be elegant. Okay, before I get started on making my cards, I just wanted to show you that this die does not cut out around the edges, okay? What it does is it cuts this into your cardstock. So let me show you how that works. So I'm going to just run this through my Sizzix Big Shot Switch Plus. Okay. And you'll see what I'm talking about. So all of those little pieces come out, and I'm not going to go through and punch them all out, but basically what I just wanted you to see is that it cuts it into the cardstock, but it doesn't cut that whole piece out. So this is, what it is supposed to look like. Of course, all the little pieces will get punched out there, but it does not cut this entire image out. It just cuts it into the cardstock. Now that I have all the little pieces out, I'll give you a closer look. You can see it has a beautiful stitched edge, and this is great because you can put another piece of paper or cardstock behind that to show through. And now I'm going to show you what it looks like if you have a piece of cardstock that is 5.5 inches wide. So if you're doing an A2 size card that is 4 1/4 by 5.5, I want you to see what it looks like this way. Okay, I didn't make you watch me putting it through the machine again, but this is what it looks like. So it still leaves a little border edge on each side, and it doesn't cut your card in half. So I really like this, and I think it has so many possibilities. For my 5.5-inch square card, I took a piece of 8.5 by 11-inch cardstock and left it at 11, and then I cut it at 5.5, and I'm just going to score it at 5.5, and that will give me a 5.5-inch square card. So that was easy. There we go. Okay, so this is the background piece for my 5.5-inch square card. And I'm going to be cutting the words thank you right out of the middle because no one is going to see that. And you all know me, I don't like to waste. And I love it when I get the opportunity to cut something out that I could hide afterwards. There is, look at that, it just popped right out. I didn't even have to do anything to get it out. I love it when that happens. I just have to get a couple little pieces out there. Oh, that is beautiful. I love it. So perfect, and I am going to cut out a couple more in white and layer it behind it to give this a little bit more depth. Or at least I think that's what I'm going to do. You'll just have to wait and see because sometimes I change my mind as I go along. Okay, so I've got all of my pieces ready to start layering things together. And depending on what I'm doing, sometimes I use my Beacon 3-in-1, sometimes I use my Zig 2-way glue pen, and sometimes I use spray adhesive. And here's the card finished without embellishments. And here is the card with embellishments. Okay, I'm popping in here to apologize because either I lost some footage or I forgot to turn the camera on. I'm not sure which, but I didn't get to show you how I made the front of this card. So I'm going to do that right now. So this is all one piece of the white pearl linen cardstock. And what I did was I die cut one end like that, and then I die cut the other end like that, and that left the center area right there where I put the thank you and the embellishments. And so I just wanted you to see that's how I created the card and that center section right there. The measurements for a mini slimline card are 6 inches by 3.5 inches. And so this is 7 inches, and half of 7 is 3.5. And so I'm just going to score it right down the center here at 3.5. And that will give me a mini slimline card base. There we go. I didn't show me cutting out the thank yous for the mini slimline card because they're black and it wouldn't have shown up good on that black mat anyway. And I cut out 3 of them, and I'm going to be layering them using my Zig 2A glue pen. And so I'm just going to be adding the glue to the back. You can actually see it going on. It comes out blue. And I'm just going to do this to all 3 and get them layered together. And it's going to be easier for me to do this off camera because I really want to make sure that everything lines up perfectly. So that is what I'm going to do right now, but I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, I've got all 3 of them glued together, and as you can see, it's much sturdier, and it gives just a tiny bit of dimension, and I really like that look. And now this card is ready to start layering together, and just like before, I use different adhesives depending on what I'm doing, and I'm sure that you have your favorite adhesives. And here's the card finished without embellishments, and here it is with embellishments. Before I go, I want to discuss postage really quick because there's a lot of misconceptions out there on that. So, square cards, for example, people think they cost a lot to mail. And there are actually stamps that are made specifically for mailing square cards. And they are called non-machinable for square cards. The stamps are $1.19 each. And, that is currently, prices change all the time, but currently they're $1.19 each, which means they cost 46 cents more than your normal postage stamp. So it's only 46 cents more to mail your non-machinable square card. Okay? So there's that. Now, mini slimline cards. They fit into a regular mailing envelope. These are not the long business envelopes or anything. This is a regular mailing envelope. Not A2, not any other weird size. And these fit perfectly in these envelopes. You can find these envelopes literally anywhere. And it takes a normal postage stamp. So I just wanted to share those things with you. For those of you that worry about postage on things, I hope that this has helped you. I hope that my cards have inspired you and given you a variety of ideas for this cutting die set. There are so many cards I could have made with this, but I didn't want my video to be too long. Thank you all so much for stopping by and watching, and if you're interested, I will have links below in the description box to InLoveArts and that cutting die set, and a 25% off discount code should you decide to shop there. Happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.